Well, let's talk about this. Valorant leak finds site retake in Valorale mode in file. So, is this good? I don't know. This game modes, I think Valorale game mode was actually coming out like, even in beta, it was already found. I made a video on that, but it looks like we're gonna have to cover this again. So, a reputable data miner has discovered two potential game modes in the Valorant games following 1.08 patch, with one of the modes appearing to hold the fundamentals to a bit mini Royale mode. It's only been a few months, 3 months since Valorant launched to the public, and Riot has already added a considerable amount based on community's feedback. When the community wanted a fast-paced game, Riot added Spike Rush. Okay, that's fine. That's really good. CSGO would never do that. When they wanted a fresh way to warm up, they added that match. So it's safe to say Riot had their ear famously pressed to the ground to better understand what their player base wants from their tactical shooter. And with that said, a file discovered by RETAKE after patch 1.8 appears to indicate that the two new game modes are hidden deep within the game files. Though whether they actually make it into the FPS is unknown. According to the data miner, there are two game modes, one of which appears to revolve around the reactor site retake component. I think this will be actually added, while the other seems to resemble a Battle Royale Ask mode. The Battle Royale Ask mode, I think, is not going to be added into the game because we don't have the maps for that. Probably it will be something like, well, weapons are on the floor and you can pick up the weapons, right? But if the maps are simply too small for some sort of a Battle Royale, unless like it's like an open, like it's a map, right? It's Ascent, and there's like weapons scattered on the floor, and then you have to fight the players, and last one standing wins. I think that will be okay, but it's kind of capped with the potential, right? So Valorant Leaker discovers two new potential game modes. The first potential game mode, referred to as Alt 6, contains orbs. According to Valorant expert, agents would obtain weapon orbs, ultimate orbs, and health orbs, which would essentially represent the looting component of the game Battle Royale. Okay, weapon and ultimate. I mean, all through with that said, there's no direct mention of collapsing circle, akin to most titles within that genre. I don't know how they will, you know, close up the players. You know what I mean? In a map, like someone will just camp right in far behind of B site or whatever. What are you gonna do that? The second, referred to site rush, revolves solely around planning the spike as fast as possible. Given that planning a spike would present a retake scenario for defenders, similarities could be drawn between that and a retake game mode, which is popular practice mode in CSGO. I mean, I would want to see that. I would definitely play that. According to site claims made by the data miner, this is currently being tested on C site, which preferably refers to Heaven's reactor site, unless there's a dedicated map out in the game files. I think it's probably not going to make a new map unless they, you know, make it for far off, right? So with that in mind, it's worth taking Valorant tweet with a pinch of salt, at least until Riot release official information pertaining to any new game modes. Well, Valorant's game director Joe Ziegler has previously stated that the future modes are in the works to help outbreak the competitive play, helps the player achieve more social downtime. It's difficult to draw barriers between that statement and this leak early on. That's definitely true. If we're gonna look at more game modes, right? Game modes, yeah, we're definitely gonna be looking at something like social modes, like puzzles, parkour. Parkour was something really fun, or like practice mode together. Practice mode is one of the best things, potentially, where you have to work together, not when you work against an enemy with a team. That's not working together, to be honest, really. So I don't think this will be added in the game. It was a concept. Maybe one of these two will be added, but right now they're focusing on something more social, right? So that doesn't mean that it will be seriously added, just potentially. All right, I guess this is it for this video. Let me know what you think of this, and this is Fatman, sign out. Peace, guys.